Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to your regularly scheduled nonsense. Let me adjust that a little bit. Where today, as you guys can probably tell from the title of the video, depending on what I call it, we are doing an update on what I have bought for the PS3. Now, if you guys don't know, I recently, a couple months ago, bought a new PS3. Now, when I say new, I don't mean like, oh, it's brand new PS3 and everything like that. I mean it's a new PS3, like new to me sort of thing. It was already used, and I wanted the PS3. Oh, hi, Daddy. And so I found a good deal on one, and I picked it up, and so far it's been great. It runs well. I've had a couple small issues with the discs, and a little bit of issue with the discs coming out at times, but for the most part, it's been smooth sailing. So I figured today would be a nice time to update you guys on everything that I have picked up in the 5 or so months since I got the PS3. It's been slow going. Number one, I can't just spend all my money on PS3 games whenever the fuck I want. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I could, they are extremely expensive for some games, and like even what I found has been really expensive in some cases. But on top of that, it's just really hard to find the stuff I really want. Obviously, I'm a trophy hunter, so having trophies and still having possible platinums and 100% is definitely a big focus. And I mean like a big focus. Like that has been the number one focus when going for most of these games. Now, there's one game that does not have a platinum, does not have trophies at all, and obviously for that reason cannot be platinum or 100%ed. I bought it solely because it is one of my favorite games of all time and wanted to have a copy of it on my PS3 because I thought that'd be cool because I already have a copy of it for my Xbox 360. But with that being said, I'm going to move them off of the shelf that you can kind of see right in that corner. I'm going to move them off that shelf and down in front of me so we can go through them one by one and kind of talk about why I picked them up and stuff like that. And obviously we've already talked about the stuff I got with the PS3, but I'll kind of use this as an opportunity to kind of go over everything again, including the stuff that we've already talked about. I do also want to quickly specify for what is in that shelf, it is just PS5 and PS3. I have way too many discs of PS4 games, not to mention the fact that just from what I have on PS3 and PS5, that shelf has already been completely filled. So I don't plan to put any more on that shelf, at least for the time being. I'm probably just going to get, when I do move, either one more of those, because it's a cheap, really cheap Dollar General shelving unit thing, or I'm just going to get some actual good shelving to put my games on, probably the latter instead of the former, but we'll see. So starting off, we have Batman. Didn't sound like it was in there. Batman Arkham Origins. This is one of the most underrated games, in my opinion, of all time. Batman Arkham Origins is a great game. I love it. I'm still working towards getting the platinum on this. I have everything done for the DLCs, which was a nice $30-something I had to spend for that, which sucked. I just have to finish the I Am the Night mode, and then I'm completely done with this game, platinum and 100% wise. Yeah, this one was really fun to pick up, and I was really happy to find it. Obviously, it says it's got all the skin stuff included with the Nightfall pack. Obviously, I didn't actually get that because the code was expired or had already been used, one of the two. But luckily, you can still buy the DLC for this on PS3. So picked up the DLC, got through both of those because I hadn't played Cold Heart. I don't think I'd ever played it on 360. So picked that up. For those of you wondering, by the way, I already had the online trophies for this done back a couple years ago, 2 or 3 before they shut down. Because obviously they did shut down again. Technically for good, they shut down. So yeah, this one was really fun to pick up and actually be able to play on a native PS3 because it makes it run a lot smoother and it makes the frame drop that you could experience in this game sometimes from the PS4 streaming. It makes that non-existent, so it makes it a lot more fun to play. Very fun. Really love this game. Definitely give it a recommendation. Next, the only game that I don't have the ability to get trophies on The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I absolutely love this game. This is, like I said, this is the one exception I had to the entirety of what I was going to be doing as far as PS3 pickups. I completely forgot I didn't have trophies on PS3, not gonna lie, because I forgot that it was, what, a 2008, 2006, 2007 release, somewhere around there. Hold up, when the fuck? 2007-ish release. Completely forgot it came out before trophy support did, which, yeah, is a little depressing at times. But yeah, this came out before trophy support, obviously, but at the same time, it was a game that I love so much, and this I got this like right before the remaster like officially came out. But yeah, this was one that was really fun to get. Again, Game of the Year edition, always worth it. So I now own this twice. On 360, I own this / Xbox One because I got like the one that is backwards compatible, viable. That I can get achievements on, and then I own this version of it, and I do want to get the remake / remaster pretty soon to go through that one as well, and actually get trophies on Oblivion because that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, pick this one up because it is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. Had a lot of good memories playing this as a kid on the 360 because my cousin owned it. I'm gonna turn my fan off for now. Because my cousin owned it, and it was just one that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick it up for the PS3 as well because it's genuinely just a very fun time to play, and I highly recommend it. If you've never played Oblivion, I highly recommend it. League's better than Skyrim in my opinion, not by looks but by gameplay. Next we have the God of War saga. I am a huge God of War fan, if you guys have not been able to tell from the channel. And I absolutely love the Greek trilogy of games / whatever the one for 6 is, I guess, because technically there's 6 games in the Greek trilogy. Obviously, this was already used and or expired, didn't really matter either way, so couldn't actually get the Origins Collection downloadable game voucher. We'll get to that in a minute. But I do obviously have God of War 1, 2, and 3 on disc now, which is really cool. Yeah, genuinely absolutely love this. And it does say it has exclusive bonus content. So that should still be viable, at least, because that should be built into the disc, I'm pretty sure, rather than a download thing. But yeah, I absolutely love the God of War games. I recently got the God of War 3 Remastered Platinum, and that was kind of what spurred me to do this once I got the PS3 was I need to get the God of War games because I would love to get the rest of the saga completed and have every single one before the new Greek spin-off one that's been rumored very heavily comes out. So, yeah. Obviously, I have to go through 3 again, which I'm not looking forward to all that much. But yeah, pretty excited for this one. This was definitely the best pickup I've probably made for the PS3 so far. And I like the fact that I got the Saga one because I love the artwork that goes on I love the artwork on the front of the cover. Would I get the first 3 games outside of this though? Probably, if I could find them. I don't know if 1 and 2 have a version that comes just as a solo disc though. I know they have the collection, which is 1 and 2, because they released that before 3 came out, because I think they just remastered, because if I remember correctly, 1 and 2 came out originally on the PS2, and then went to the PS3. So if I was going to get it, it'd only be as the collection, I'm pretty sure, which I could obviously say screw it and add it to my collection as well, and get a copy of 3 on its own. But right now, this is good enough for me. I'm a huge God of War collector, though, so who knows? We'll see what happens. Next, we have Call of Duty Ghosts. This is one of the ones I got with the game with the PS3, so I already talked about this a bit. Don't know if I'm going to trophy on this one or not. Obviously, the PS4 offer for $10 for Ghosts is already expired, which sucks, because that would have been really fucking worth it. I'd still have to buy the DLC for it, but yeah, don't know if I'm going to do this one or not. One, because buying DLC on the PlayStation 3 store is a pain in the ass, and not really a pain in the ass. It's just a lot of steps, and it's just kind of infuriating at times. You have to, like, put money into your wallet, then you have to remove your cards from the wallet, then go onto the PS3 and buy shit, because otherwise it asks you to, like, verify the card number, like the CVV on the back or whatever, and when you verify that, it just refuses to verify, so you can't buy anything like that unless you... yeah, like I said, it's a whole thing. So I don't know if I'm going to do this one again, also because the PS3 servers for this are just kind of dookie. PS4 servers aren't really good for this either, unfortunately. So don't know if I'm going to even be able to get Ghosts a single time platinumed. I do want to try to get every Call of Duty platinum if I can. So far, the only one I know guaranteed 100% I cannot do is Black Ops 2. Every other Call of Duty, as far as I know, still has an obtainable platinum right now. Don't know if I want to do Vanguard either. Vanguard's kind of the one I'm like, I don't really want to do you. And obviously with MW2, I have to play it on the PS4, which is going to suck. Like MW3, the modern Warfare 3, like the new one, not the original. I have to do on the PS4 and the PS5 so it can get 100% to the Modern Warfare 2 stack, but then also get a platinum for it on its own, which is going to just suck regardless. Because then I have to play through the game like 3 times, and I'm not looking forward to it. Luckily, Modern Warfare 2 only has to be played once, because I only need to do it on the PS5. But yeah, not really sure if I want to do this one or not. I didn't really enjoy Ghosts when I first played it in the originally anyway. So, don't know if I'll actually end up doing this one or not, but still a nice one to have in the pile. Next, we have Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I think I just gotten this one either right when I did the video showing off the PS3 stuff or right after. There is a little tiny crack up here in the top. A couple cracks at the top of it, which hopefully I'll have a solution for that soon. I may have picked up some cases for like $12. But yeah, this one's actually really fun. I played this game a long time ago back in the day. Really fun game. Absolutely love it. And yeah, so far from what I've been playing of it, it's been really fun again. Obviously, unfortunately, I have the pre-owned bullshit on the back. With a passion, I hate GameStop stickers. I have to get rid of any of these that I see on my cases, but I'm not going to do that right now because I could sit here for 30 minutes trying to deal with that crap. But yeah, so yeah, decent shape for this case, though, not going to lie. This is definitely 100% a GameStop case, too, because of the fact that the sticker is on the outside. But yeah, like, I miss when GameStop didn't fucking do the shitty, GameStop cases as often as they do. But yeah, really enjoying this one so far from what I've played of it again, and cannot wait to continue on with it and keep going through Starkiller's journey. Next, another one of the more recent pickups, and I'm going to say this right now, I apologize for the color of this case, is Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition with Undead Nightmare and the multiplayer. I really wish it would have been the black label. I don't, or even just like the traditional case, the jewel case. I'm not super happy about this. I will say the one thing I do like about these cases is they tend to break less at the top and the spine. If you're not as careful with your cases. I'm very careful with my cases nowadays. Like, I used to not be super careful with them as a kid, but now I am extremely careful with them. It also did come with the map, so I do have the whole RDR map. I don't think I'm going to put this up anywhere. I think I'm just going to leave this in the case. Not to hold up resale value or anything. I mean, obviously, if I die and somebody wants to sell off my game collection, they can, but honestly, just because I like the feeling of it being a full case like that, and I don't really have anywhere I want to put the case or the map, and why would I want to? I mean, I have a GTA map from GTA 5 when my brother bought it, and that map is all torn to shit now because of moving house 3 times and putting it up every single place I moved. So if I do get my own house within the next couple of months, and or within the next year, and I have an actual like dedicated space for my game stuff, I may end up putting that map up, but for now it's gonna stay in the case nice and pristine. And like I said, I solved the issue of the Origins collection thing not being able to be downloaded by just getting a copy of the Origins collection. I've actually beaten both of these games twice. I've beaten Chains of Olympus twice, and Ghost of Sparta once. But yeah, I did pick up the Origins collection. I saw somebody who had a deal on it, like, maybe a week after I got the Saga, and realized that the the download code didn't work anymore. And it should have, the thing is, it should have like been in my head that wasn't going to work. And I was just like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. You know, the code will still work, right? It's probably not been used. And I'm like, wait a minute, this code's like 10 years old. It probably doesn't work anymore. At least 10 years old. Probably doesn't work anymore. And yeah, obviously it didn't. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This is genuinely, these are the games that brought me into the series, were God of War, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta, because I had a PSP at the time, didn't have a PS3, but my dad bought me both of these games. Actually, no, my dad bought me Chains of Olympus, I think, around when I got the PSP. I don't remember if I think I'd maybe played God of War 1 or 2 on the PS2 at some point. Like, I'd played one of them when I was younger. And then my dad knew I liked them, so he bought me Chains of Olympus. And then I was down in Florida working with my dad in, like, 2013. And I had gotten my first paycheck from doing lawn work at the hotel we were staying at. So basically, we lived at the place we were working. I'd gotten my first real paycheck, and he's like, you want to go to the store and go get something? I'm like, yes. And we went. I found Ghost of Sparta, and I was like, I want that. That's all I want to buy with my money was Ghost of Sparta. These are two amazing games. I highly recommend both of them if you've never played them. I recommend any of the God of War franchise, but these two especially. Like, they are two of my top games in the series, and I cannot wait to play through these again and get trophies on them, because obviously the PSP did not have trophies. Excuse me. We now come across to the first one that I unfortunately don't have complete in box. This one really upset me that it wasn't complete in box too, because it's Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition, and I believe it's supposed to come with a map inside of it. Yeah, Capital Wasteland map and Faces of Vault Boy poster, neither of which are inside. And again, it's the unfortunate Red Label Greatest Hits edition. I don't hate Greatest Hits cases. I just really fucking wish that it wasn't such a standout. Like, look at this. Like, you can see, like, how much of a standout that is. I don't think I have any Black Label cases. I don't. I think it's literally just the jewel cases or the red labels is all I have right now. And then a different one that's kind of special. We'll get to that one in a minute. But yeah, I picked this one up. I've actually been back into this one, enjoying it again. Haven't played Fallout 3 in a long time. It doesn't have too many issues. I know a lot of people say the PS3 version of Fallout 3 and New Vegas are like the worst versions of the game to play because they're really buggy and they crash a lot. I've had zero issues with this so far. It's not had any frame drops, which is insane for a Bethesda game, I'm not gonna lie. Hasn't crashed on me at all. I'm saying this, and it's probably gonna do this the next time I play it. And it so far ran smooth. Can I say the same for New Vegas? No, because I don't have that one yet. Yeah, pretty much enjoying this one. And obviously the thing is, like I said, I just got 12 replacement PS3 cases, and I could, if I wanted to, swap this to that one of those. The issue is that it still has the Greatest Hits logo and color scheme to it, which really bothers me, because now it's like, well, if I change it out of this case, it's not in the proper case, and that's going to bother me more than just seeing the red case would in the first place. So, yeah, again, Greatest Hits kind of suck to see sometimes, but it is what it is. Next, we have the two most recent pickups to the stack, and again, another one of these fucking goddamn Greatest Hits cases, which sucks too, because I just saw the complete edition of this same game available. I can't remember if it was a jewel case or if it was Black Label, for like the same price I bought these combined for, and that is GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City. So obviously, you know, they go hand in hand, and like I said, I literally just saw a copy of the complete edition for this exact stuff for like the same price I spent on this. I think it probably would have ended up coming out to more as more than what I paid for this, because I think this was like, for both of these, was like $31 after shipping and tax and everything like that. And I think the complete edition that I found was like $30. But yeah, they are complete in box. This one has the map for GTA 4. Oh no, it's just the guidebook. Sorry, the guidebook for GTA 4, which is the other reason the complete edition would have been nice, because I think it does come with a map of Liberty City. And then obviously this one has its book in it and everything like that. And they both work fine. That's the thing I'm most proud about. I'm most happy about. They work fine. I'm going to try my best to keep games together like this. Like, if it's a game series that goes together, I'm going to try my best to have them, when I do finally have an actual shelf to put stuff on, try to keep them like that together, because I think that'd be cool. Moving on, we have Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest. This was actually the first one that came in bad shape, and I think it happened during shipping, unfortunately, because the guy who shipped it to me had already said that they had issues with UPS fucking up the label, and so they had to go recreate the label to send it out, and then it came here, and I don't have the case. Obviously, I changed the case out, but the entire top of the case was smashed, along the spine was, and if you look really closely, you can see right down the insert, there's just a huge fucking gash from where the case broke it. Thankfully, I had a backup case from when I had issues with Singularity, so I was like, well, it's got the GameStop sticker on it, and that sucks, but I was able to get that mostly peeled off, so it's not the end of the world. I would love to get a new insert for this, but I'm not going to, like, fret about it. I had never actually heard of this game, and I saw it, and I was like, well, why not? Let's check this one out. And it's interesting so far from what I've played. I haven't done a whole lot on it, but, you know, it's been pretty fun so far for, like, the 10 minutes I played of it to make sure the game ran, because when it showed up like that in the case, I was like, oh, fuck, this game's fucked, isn't it? Was really terrified, and thankfully it worked fine, because I was extremely fucking terrified that it was fucked up after all the bullshit I had to go through to get this game. But yeah, pretty cool game to get, and nice little addition to the Lord of the Rings collection I am going to try to grow at some point, because I love Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I didn't realize this before. I only just now noticed it. This has the original receipt for the copy, so I'm going to throw that receipt away. But this is obviously one you guys saw in the last video. NHL 11 apparently had the receipt in it from when this person originally bought the game, and I never even noticed until just now, and I think that's absolutely hilarious to me. God, this is when fucking Broken 6 got added. That's insane. Again, not one I'm going to play. We're going to kind of bum rush through these ones really quick, because these ones you've already seen coming up for the most part, and also the fact that they're games that I can't platinum. So, start with that one. I'm going to double check and make sure there's no receipts in any of the other ones that I got with this. Again, Uncharted 2, another one that you guys saw last time, and again, I can't play. I'm not sure what I want to do with the games that cannot be platinumed / have no ability to really finish trophy-wise. I might still keep this one, but like the sports games, I don't know, maybe I'll go to maybe I'll go to like a store, a resale store near me, and see if they'll give me any in-store credit for it or something. This one, obviously, I don't have to check for a receipt, because it's the sealed copy of Madden 11 we have, which is just absolutely like bafflingly insane to me that there's a sealed copy of this. I don't know. I have a few ideas of what I might do with the sports games. I might, and I'm gonna, this might terrify some of you. I might just take the games out, toss them, or go give them loose disc to like a resale store. Just say, look, I have the cases, I have the inserts. I personally don't want these games, but I want their cases. Keep spare cases, and I'm not going to say that like it's the best move to do as a collector, because obviously having stuff in your collection does look cool, but at the same time, I don't really want sports games, and I literally told the guy when I bought the PS3, I'm like, if you don't want to get the sports games, that's fine. I don't really want them, but I'm kind of glad that they did, because then I can have spare cases, and I can always figure out something to just do with the discs at some point. Again, another one you guys saw in the last one, COD MW3. I've actually gone back into this one, started getting the trophies on this one too. Another COD game, another one to add to the collection and to get the platinum and 100% for and be able to move on. Next, we have the final game in the God of War Greek saga, which I'm going to have to buy stuff for on PS3, because unfortunately, the online pass for the game no longer works, and that is God of War Ascension. Yeah, pretty excited for this one. I have never played this one. I've heard very mixed reviews about this one, but pretty excited to play it nonetheless. Again, it adds to the God of War games for me, and you know, it gives me the ability to do my best to get all of Kratos' journey shown off through platinums. I'm really hoping that they do, not only because obviously there's the rumor, the very heavily known rumor of they're probably doing another spin-off game in the Greek times for God of War. I really do hope that a full Greek Saga remaster comes out from 1 to Ascension 3, Sparta, and Chains of Olympus all together in one beautiful fucking expensive collection that I will happily buy because I'm a fucking nerd for these games. And also just genuinely any excuse to play more God of War is fun for me. So, yeah, but I do have the full God of War collection from God of War 1 all the way up to Ragnarok. So hopefully I can work on getting through the rest of these platinums very soon once the A to Z Platinum Challenge is over, which probably going to be streaming for that Saturday night, Sunday night, something like that. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, Jesse and I go to SmackDown today, so won't be streaming tonight. I can guarantee that much. Next, we have Spec Ops: The Line. Got this one. I think this one might have also been in the last trophy or the last collection update, but yeah. Really fun game so far from what I've played. Gotten pretty far through it. Been really enjoying it. And yeah, hopefully we'll also be on the Platinum Journey video very soon. Next one that we've, again, already talked about, so I'm going to kind of go over it, is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Again, another one that I absolutely love. Have loved going back to it so far. And cannot wait to continue on into it in the future. Next, we have Rage Anarchy Edition. Unfortunately, the code, it is complete in box, by the way, for those of you who might be wondering. Unfortunately, the codes or whatever have already been used, which I kind of figured as much, but I think, yeah, I don't think it had, like, an expiration date. I think it was literally just the codes had already been used or something like that, which does suck, because I kind of bought this hoping that maybe the code hadn't been used. So I'm gonna have to get the code or the DLC at some point. But yeah, I mean, the insert is there. You know, it's got like the case cover and everything. The case cover's a little beat to shit, but this game is 14 years old at this point. So I kind of expect the cover, the slip cover, to be a little beat to shit. But yeah, pretty cool addition in the collection. I really love this game. It is one of my favorite games of all time as well. Obviously. Oh, sorry, this game came out like 2010, sorry. Obviously, the biggest thing is that, you know, I didn't really enjoy Rage 2, unfortunately, from what I played of it. And I do want to try to get back into Rage 2 and replay through that and maybe go through that and finish it finally. But, you know, in the meantime, I got Rage, so... Next, we have Just Cause 2. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know I'm a pretty big Just Cause fan. And really happy to have picked this one up. I was really like, oh my god, there's a Square Enix members card in here. Sorry, that was a fucking shock right there. Really big Just Cause fan. Really excited to play through Just Cause 2 finally, because I've never played it before. I have the Platinum and the 100% for both 3 and 4. Really hoping that the Just Cause 1 remaster is on the horizon, because that's been very heavily rumored lately, and it'd be really fun to have the entire collection done before Just Cause 5 potentially comes out, if it's still going to. Eidos and Avalanche have not really said anything about if Just Cause 5 is still happening with the whole sale from Square Enix to other studios and everything like that, so hopefully it still does, and hopefully it's back to the fun that we had in Just Cause 3 and less of what we got in Just Cause 4. But, yeah, regardless, really excited to jump into this one. Next, we have another one that was mentioned in the last one, the Infamous Collection, which is obviously Infamous 1 and 2, and technically you get the voucher for Festival of Blood, but, again, these are really old games. Most of the vouchers you're going to find in these have expired. I'm trying to keep them in the case if I can. But for the most part, I'm just like, you know what? Well, I know this doesn't work, so I'm just gonna toss it, sort of thing. Really funny story with this one too. When I got it, it didn't come with both discs. It only came with Infamous 1. Didn't come with the insert, so I had to find a copy of Infamous 2, which I found in a slip cover, so it wasn't in an actual case, which probably would have been fine as long as it wasn't a dual case thing. Had to find a slipcover version of it, and then had to find a different disc, a different CD case that came with the little insert thing, so I could swap that insert into this so it could actually work. It's not perfect. It's a little wiggly, but it's literally the best thing I could do rather than just trying to find this specific style of case with the insert in it and everything. So yeah, unfortunately it's not like a perfect one-to-one case, but again, I'm not a huge stickler for the way my cases look. I'm just kind of making sure that they're as complete as they can be. Next, we have the Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, which is the less beloved Star Wars Force Unleashed game. Also works though, thankfully. And yeah, really fun game from what I've heard. I've never actually played this one. Pretty excited to jump into it though when I do finish the first game and everything. Yeah, and again, Sam Witwer. I love Sam Witwer. But yeah, pretty cool game series, and I don't have much to say on this one because I've never played it, so I can't really give a lot of info. Next, we have Singularity. The first game that actually had an issue with my PS3 was Singularity, so I'd already said to, it's got this weird, I forgot about this, it's got this weird like plastic thing on it. I might be able to, you know what, I'm not gonna fuck with that, not right now at least. I might look up to see if I can take that off safely without breaking the game. But yeah, had played this a bit back in the day and wanted to play it again, so picked it up. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the platinum, as the online is a little bit wonky. I actually need to try jump back into it and get back into it and try to go back in and see if I can maybe get some trophies out of the way for the online. But yeah, really fun game. It's kind of like Stalker-ish, like the game Stalker, like BioShock sort of game. Really fun, really interesting setting and everything like that. It's like set in post-Cold War Russia, and yeah, a lot of really interesting things that you can do in this game, and you can like time manipulate and stuff like that. Really fun one. Really recommended it. Really highly recommend. Next, we have the only very special case in this entire thing. I guess you could technically say the Rage one is very special, but this one is like an actual special steelbook and everything, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Probably, not gonna lie, probably my favorite Call of Duty game. So the fact that I got it with the steelbook is really cool. The manual's a little fucked up, but like, again, I'm not worried about a manual for a fucking like 15, 16-year-old game at this point. But yeah, really happy to pick this one up. Again, I genuinely just love Call of Duty Black Ops. It is, like I said, without a doubt my favorite Call of Duty game probably ever. And yeah, the steelbook was kind of like did I really need this? Fuck no, but I picked it up because it was what was on offer and was cheap. And yeah, really love this one. Really loved getting back into this. And again, it goes to I want to platinum as many Call of Duty games as I can, to a point of, this was literally a pickup of, I'm going to platinum this game one way or the other. I do not fucking care. I'm going to suffer through parts of it. I already know that, but definitely a highly recommended one if you've never gone for it. Next, okay, these two are sports games, so I'm just going to go over there. And then, obviously, the last one is the other greatest hits, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, whatever you're going to call it. Yeah, another one that I can't really get platinums on, but I'm probably going to end up keeping it in the collection regardless, because it's another Call of Duty game to have there. They are some of the very first games I really ever played in my life, as far as video games go, and like a series of games go. So getting rid of it would just not make a whole lot of sense to me. Even if I despise the greatest hits cases at times, it's very worth it for me to keep this one. And yeah, that is so far the entire PS3 collection. Like I said, I've got some more of the PS3 jeweled cases on the way, about 7 of them. There was another couple that have the, let me see if I can find an example. Because the ones I got are these style, where they don't have like the PS3 up and they just have like the Blu-ray disc logo and all that crap. But the same seller had, oh my lord, I know I have one. I saw one when I was going through it. Where the fuck did it go? Oh god, so many games. Aha, there we go. That works. Had the Spider-Man 3 like lettering style, like this style cases, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go for the generic ones, these ones, even though I like both styles of cases. I just want to specify that. But I wanted these ones specifically because they have a little bit more leeway to what you can put into them and have them fit. Obviously, if I decide that I want to go very like up front and full with my collection, where I want it to be like an actual thing that I'm super proud of and it's super like mint and complete in box and everything like that, and like accurate, then yes, obviously I will probably get cases of both variations, so I can have, like, if a game is, you know, let's say a game came out in this case and not this case, but all I have is this case spare, then I can get this case and, you know, put it in the proper case and everything like that. But again, PS3 cases are really, really hard to come by right now. Like, they're really damn rare for collectors, so who knows if I'll end up doing that or not. As of right now, I think I'm just going to leave them in what I've got them in and call it a day. But that is the full PS3 collection as of right now. I do plan on adding more. I'm probably going to be on the lookout for World at War, I think is the number one I'm kind of on the lookout for right now, so I can get another COD in there. Probably... Man, I'm not even sure what else. Maybe Arkham Asylum and Arkham City would be up there. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you next one. Stay golden. Peace.